Hello, my name is Joe LeGreg. I'm the owner of Kingdom Innovators. We're a panel shop, control systems shop, currently right now in Illinois, and we build control systems from basic starter controls all the way up to motion control and full automation. What I want to talk to you today about is a new product that allowed me to take my enclosures in my panels and shrink them by 30%. Let me show you what I mean. This is one of our customers' standardized panels that they order on a regular basis. Inside of here is a 200 horsepower soft start along with 3 other smaller motors. And this product I want to talk to you about, I found out through our friends at EMR. And it's called the Satie System. It allowed me to take this and shrink it by 30%. Here's what it looks like now. This is that same exact 200 horsepower panel. And I tell you, I never get tired of opening these up and looking at them because they're so different and they look very professional. As you can see, there's no duct, but there's molded DIN rail. Also too, because of the extrusion, you can see these sliding threaded blocks that also have plastic to keep them in place. Just go right in. You can position it where you need it to be. Put the component that you're populating, line the mounting holes, the footprint with these, and then with the hardware they supply, you can literally mold it down. So this panel right now is already ready for population. No drilling, no tapping, no oil or WD-40. Now I know what you're thinking. I was thinking the same thing. This looks very expensive. But when you really start adding everything up, the material saving, the size of the enclosure, and all that, it actually is very cost effective, and it allowed us to pass our savings onto our customer. How the process works, though, is really interesting. We first send in our billing of materials for each panel to Satie, and Julian and his team then literally research the footprint of every single one of our components, regardless of what brand you use, contactors, breakers, whatever. Then, after they get all that, they get a preliminary drawing done. Then we had a video conference with our EMR representative and Julian, and they walked us through the whole thing. We were able to see what he had. The drawing had a screen, and it looked a lot like this. And so we were able to ask questions, move things around, but yet also still leave us enough room in case this particular customer wants to automate later in the future or do any add-ons. Once we received everything, received all our parts, and our team went ahead and started populating. All the screws, lock nuts, everything came with it. So immediately we were to take our components out of the boxes, place them on the panel, and start either clipping everything in place on the bins or screwing everything down on the panel. Just mounting a breaker alone on a conventional steel panel and making sure all 4 of those screws going through the breaker was just right, that took some time. Now you just slide it over, you line up your breaker, you drop the screws in, you find the threads, and you bolt it down. It's really, really quick and easy. And we're still able to keep high voltage and low voltage separated, but everything is loosely behind here. If you need to move a component or to replace a component, everything is really accessible here. And these covers clip on, snap on. The combs is another thing that it's like the fingers of the duck, but they're all flat. So they'll hold your wires really nice, but not too tight. You can still move them. You still have access to everything. Just the fact that because of those sliding square lock nuts, you're able to just loosen it up and move things around. Even after maybe you got it in the enclosure, it's very easy. Okay, now I'm going to show you the DIN rail. It's just like regular DIN rail, but it's molded in. You just place your product on there, step it in. Now I want to show you real quick how easy it is to wire. Now I like to put like a 90 degree on there, and my label will be right there. then I just tuck it into here, and I have a nice little loop there. Now I'll take this underneath here, drape it underneath along these railings, bring it here. You see how the nice loose wire under there. Most of our standardized panels are low profile, but you can also get a higher profile with very heavy laden wire jobs. Large jobs, like we did an 18-axis control panel one time with 18 drives. It's a lot of wire. So on the deeper profile, if you look on the back here, with these brackets, you can literally have vertical and horizontal separation of whether voltage or sending wire or cables that help literally separate everything. So you could just run it like a trough through here. And then also the horizontal ones also help with sag. So you can have nice loose wires back there. And then when it mounts against the panel, they're all...
Hi, I'm Debbie. I want to talk about the Satie subframe system. We've been really happy with it. I think it's going to be the new industry standard that's going to be replacing duct and DIN rail. It not only has a higher perceived value to our customers, it actually speeds up production time and ordering time. Now from an accounting standpoint, it actually costs us less with the Satie system compared to buying all the separate DIN, duct, rail, sub-panel parts that we would need with all the enclosures. The design team comes in and they work with you with your BOM. They send you back a 3D rendering. They come in, send you everything, and you're up and running very quickly. I can order it individually or I can order it in multiples. Also, they give it one part number. So it makes it very simple. I don't have to keep stock of many different things. So I really suggest it and highly recommend it.
My experience with EMR and all these other partners has been great, and I highly recommend them. So get a hold of your EMR representative and set up an appointment to meet Julian and Satie and give it a look. Thank you.